I'm Felipe Jaramillo. I'm CEO of Aplyca. I'm at the Ibexa Summit 2025 in Barcelona. Today, I'm joined by Matthew Filios. He's the Vice President of Americas for Ibexa, and he's going to share a few ideas around what it means for Ibexa to have a new Vice President for the Americas and what opportunities this brings to customers. Matt, thank you for joining me.
My pleasure.
At the event.
My pleasure.
I know you're well known in this industry. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and some of your background?
Yeah, happy to. So I am, as you said, the Vice President of the Americas. I've been with Ibexa now for about 4 months, full time. So very short period of time, but I'm very familiar with Ibexa. I have been working with much of the company, the product, the team for about 15 years that I've known the organization. I haven't been working with them, but I've known of them. I partnered with them years ago. My background is very much in alliances and partnerships of rapidly growing Martech companies. I have built global alliances programs for Martech companies ranging anywhere from startup to 10 million, from 15 million to 50 million, and from 50 million to over 100 million. So I really enjoy building ecosystems, partnerships that drive sales at scale. And I love doing this with Ibexa at this point as well.
Matt, I've seen sort of a pattern of digital experience platforms or in the olden days, CMSs being built in Europe and then distributed elsewhere. And so do you know why that is and how what that sort of means for us?
Well, I don't know about the geography aspect of it. I do know that it's a universal technology that is necessary for organizations worldwide. A lot of great ones have come out of Europe, which is great to see. But yeah, I don't have an answer of the European piece. Yeah.
So Matt, what are the opportunities in North America for Ibexa and Quantum? What did you see when you were assessing the market and the opportunities?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I have known Bertrand Mongon, the CEO, for many years, as I've talked about. And so we started talking about the opportunities in North America about a year ago. And I really did some exploration into the market, talking to actual customers, talking to partners, talking to competitors, quite frankly, to really look at the market, analysts as well. And to me, Ibexa brings a very core offering and niche to a specific set of customers, of users that could absolutely benefit from it that potentially they couldn't get from a competitor. And that really intrigued me to pursue this further.
Matt, could you talk about the partnership model? How does Ibexa go to market? How are the solutions deployed?
Yeah, great question. And one of the reasons, quite frankly, that was been very excited about working with and for Ibexa, very partner focused, partner driven, partner first model. And a lot of organizations say that, but they don't stand behind it. What that means to Ibexa is that there is no professional services team that is competing with our services provider partners. We are lockstep with our partners in terms of providing cutting edge solutions for our customers. So that means that we're doing these efforts together, whether it's co-marketing, co-selling, co-supporting, all the way through as if they are an extension of our organization. And that's something that's, kind of in my DNA as a partnership leader over my career, is absolutely treating partners for the word that it is. And, and really leading with giving. And a lot of vendors that work with services providers, and I'm sure you get this a lot with technology providers that want to partner with you. And really what they mean by that is they want you to give them leads. And that is one model that is very different for us, is that we do our, we're going to do lead generation. We're going to do some lead generation with our partners as well, but it's not expected that, the partner is doing the heavy lifting on that side. What we expect from the delivery support, next generation of implementation and customization is going to come from our world-class partners.
Matt, what do you see in the industry in 2025? I know there's been a lot of announcements. You've seen the industry evolve. What do you think has changed, and what is the opportunity behind those changes that was probably not present before?
Yeah, it's an exciting time. And if you saw I'm sure you did, the Scott Brinker keynote at this event, followed by Bertrand's, it's a very exciting time because there's a lot of acquisition that's happening in this space, and not an acquisition of similar companies just getting bigger, but acquiring really key components to the DXP platform that is, again, giving the customer so many different options, opportunities to utilize tools that perhaps they did not have before, or maybe was not in their budget, maybe was not in their kind of roadmap. And so you're seeing a lot of this kind of acquisition and M&A activity, which is very exciting. But what it's doing is it's raising the bar for us, for our competitors, to continue to bring the best solution that we can for our customers.
But do you see any challenges that the firms considering adopting these technologies are facing? Like we talked with Bertrand about the fatigue of managing multiple vendors. We talked about the challenges in understanding this landscape for professionals who may not have years of experience, who may try to filter certain things as being vendor driven and just marketing copy and trying to divide between what's claimed by vendors and what is actually possible and what is what they can achieve, or probably what their competitors are achieving, right? So what challenges do you see that CTOs, CMOs trying to get into this technology are facing?
Yeah, and Bertrand probably explained in great detail about some of the things you were talking about. One thing that I really hone in on when I'm talking to prospects or with customers, existing customers of ours, and we play very much in a number of different spaces, but one that's really key to us is B2B. B2B generally has longer sales cycles, more complexity to it as well. And when I talk to CIOs, when I talk to CMOs, they feel that the complexity of their sales does not tie into the technology they're utilizing. And I think one of the beauties of Ibexa is really having the adaptability so that we are really truly letting our customers in conjunction with our partners who are really customizing the solution as it makes sense to really embrace the complexity of these organizations that makes them different, that makes them special. And yes, it's a longer sales cycle, but they have the technologies in place to nurture and bring their customers along the journey with the tool in conjunction with our partners.
I was wondering, Matt, thank you, about how permanent these decisions are as you are adopting a platform, right? Mm-hmm. And what you need to have in place in terms of exploration and finding a good fit. We're probably seeing that there is no single CMS for everybody. There is no single DXP for everybody.
Right.
How can you find and explore the fit between your firm as a vendor and a potential customer? How do you assess that chemistry?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. I love that question because every single prospect or customer is at a different kind of stage in terms of their relationship with their CMS. Some of them have been utilizing maybe the same CMS for 20 years, right? And they don't know what they don't know, right? So it's upon us maybe to do a lot of education of taking it further. What does it mean to have, kind of a next generation CMS, DXP kind of thing? And this is where we really come into play with working with our partners to really help the partners speak to the customers, as that trusted advisor to say, this is what you're doing today, and this is what you've been doing for the last 10 years, but you can be doing, X, Y, and Z, without scaring them. Because many times, people, they're getting their comfort zones of this is what we've done, and this is what has always worked. And you start to give them a vision of what could be. And as long as you do that in the right frame, it can be very exciting. But as I said, just as I started out, people are in different kind of maturity phases. And so we talk to a lot of them that maybe we're switching out, a very, big name DXP that maybe isn't giving them the flexibility and adaptability they want. That's a very different kind of very different kind of interaction than maybe, as I was talking about, someone that's been using a smaller CMS for so many years and now they're expanding. So it really matters. And I love talking to CIOs of both of those types of organizations, but they're at really different mindset frames, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Matt, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of this insight, and I hope to see you at the next event, and also to work with you in North America to expand Ibexa's footprint, as in your case, as vendors and as partners trying to get this technology in the hands of customers.
Felipe, it's a pleasure. I enjoy our conversations always, and I look forward to doing a lot of business together.
Thanks so much, Matt.
Thank you.